Alright guys, I know a lot of you on my channel are, yeah, they're probably similar to me. You like nice things, but you like saving money. You like to be cheap, but yet could get good results. So I came across a fellow, he's in Ohio, and he imports these JohnCutter saws. Now these are basically copies of the Echo. Let me flip that around right there. Copies of the Echo. This is a G2511 JohnCutter, and it's pretty much a mirror of an Echo. Now the gentleman that I ordered this from in Ohio, what he does is he puts NGK plugs in the saws, tunes the saws. He'll supply you with extra blades. I got 5 blades with this. I got the NGK installed in the saw by him. I got a spare NGK in the box with it. I filled it up with my Stihl. I have an 026 and a 261, an MS261. Filled it up with the fuel for my Stihl with the Stihl oil, and she fired on the second pull. She with the choke on, she did a pop. She wanted the fire, turned the choke off, did the third pull, she started up, idled, ran, no problem. I took it out and cut a couple cherry logs that I have sitting out in the end of the driveway out there, and she cut like a pissed off beast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys a link to the guy's Facebook page. I'm not going to give his cell phone number. You can hit him on Facebook. He will reach out to you by text if you give him a text number. I believe, don't quote me to the dollar, I paid around $220 for 5 blades, 2 spark plugs, the saw, the toolkit, the funnel, the fuel mix jug for mixing a quart of fuel. Everything that included shipping, out the door, sitting on my porch, around $220. Now, when I say she's pissed off, for a 6-pound saw, this thing is about 6 pounds loaded up, as you see it right here. And she is snappy, quick, cuts like she's angry at the log you're cutting. Everything about this saw is fantastic. At $200 saw, I have an electric saw up at my camp, and that's the reason I bought this. Is I hate the electric cutter saw, because I get about 20 minutes worth of good cutting time, and then I got about 2 hours worth of charging time. With this, I could take the same load of wood up there and I could just cut and get done in one day what takes me like 2 to 3 days with that electric one. I'm going to throw that piece of crap away. The electric thing, just for me, you know what I do is I'll tell you what I do. I have a local sawmill, so I go over and I take my 16-foot utility trailer and I load that about 2 foot above the walls. Walls are about 18 inches. I heap that up with slabs that he cuts off, and he gives them to me for free. I love it. He's great. He uses a skid steer with a grapple, throws a full load of wood, like all I can handle on there. I take it up to my camp. I take them slabs. A lot of it's 4, 6, 8 inches thick, because the guy that I do, he runs a tree, the guy that I get it from, he runs a tree service, so logs are free. He's got to haul them away anyways. He's charging customers. So he makes lumber, sells the lumber. He's not into trying to minimize slabs and and taking more time. He like cuts big, thick slabs, gets down to a square log real fast. He has all these slabs stacked up, so I go 3-4 times a year and I take probably 4,000 or 5,000 pounds of slabs away from him. He's just happy that they're gone. So like I said, I had this electric saw. Whoop. Sorry, I almost dropped the phone. I had this electric saw. I was trying to use it for the slabs. It sucked. So I would end up hauling one of my, either my 026 or my 261. I have an MS261 and I have a 1991 026. Those are pro saws from Stihl. They are like similar to this. I would say the comparison is if you know what a 261 or an 026 is, They are lightweight, high RPM, extremely powerful, fast saws in their weight class. There are faster and more powerful saws, but you're not going to do them at the light weight that you will at 026 or 261. So this JohnCutter, this thing is extremely similar in that you have, this is a 6-pound saw versus I believe 11.5-pound, 12-pound saw for my 026 261. This G2511 JohnCutter, which is like I said, an exact copy of a Stihl for the most part. Or I'm sorry, Echo, don't say Stihl. So this thing at about 6 pounds, ready to rock, as you see it. This thing is shocking because my electric saw is bigger than this and weighs more than this. This thing is so light, it is so quick, it is so snappy, so powerful, and this thing just destroys that electric saw with dual batteries on it. It just, if you're looking for a one-handed trim saw for working in a bucket truck, if you're a pro, at the price of this, you could buy 3 of these for the price of a Stihl or an Echo or a Hockfire. This really ought to be something you're considering. And like I said, I'm going to throw you a link, and I want you to consider just getting a hold of this guy. He could actually take a credit card. So if you don't want to transfer money through whatever cash apps or whatever it is that the young people use today, he sent me a PayPal link, and the PayPal link, I don't have a PayPal account. It said, do you want to log into your account or do you want to just use a credit card? And I was like, hey, I'll just use a credit card. So I threw my credit card on there. Boom, it was paid. He shipped this thing out, and a few days later, here I got it. Put the bar and chain on, throw some fuel in there, start her up, and be amazed for such a tiny, lightweight saw. What an absolute pissed off beast this is for its weight class. I'm telling you, you might want to consider the JohnCutter, copy of an Echo. All right, guys, thank you very much. Check the links, check the description. I'll have it all there for you. And get a hold of this gentleman, and he will hook you up.